How are you guys doing today? Hello everyone. I hope you guys are having a good 2025 so far. I'm just gonna get everyone in, and in the interim you guys can catch me up. All right. I'm gonna All right. All right. So I'll give it a couple of minutes until more of y'all join me. And then we will begin with this special 2025 live, what to look forward to this year and everything about this special year for Twin Flames, and also live channeling at the end. Okay. So, how have you guys been? What have you all been up to? Share with me what has been happening, what's been going on. How are you finding 2025 so far? What are the key challenges? What are your experiences with your divine counterpart? Have you guys been, experiencing intense release? Have you been feeling lighter energies, denser energies? What are you feeling and how are things going on? Do you feel hopeful for this year? Do you think there'll be more union timelines? Well, 2025 is going to be an interesting year, especially with everything that happened in 2024, with the onset of immense challenges, experiences, all kinds of issues and problems, and pretty much everything has been pinpointing you in the direction of evolution, growth. So it's really, really, really interesting. So, what I am thinking is that, hold on, I think a lot of y'all have trouble like finding me. Hello, okay. Let me just share this link. Hello, Diana. Hi, hello, Saima. Yeah, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Okay. All right. So yes, so we're going to talk about everything to expect this year. What kinds of energies you'll be dealing with. Everything of that nature. All right. I'm just going to check I'm in the right platform and then we will begin. All right. Oh, hello, MJ. So lovely to see you. All right. So I'll be doing live channeling at the end. You know what to do. You guys can send a small tip and then I'll just add you guys to the list. I already have got 7 of y'all on the list so far. And then we'll begin. But before that, I see more and more of you all coming in, which is a good sign. So, are you guys excited about 2025? Well, 2025 is a very, very interesting year. It's the year of 9. 9 is a beautiful number, it signifies growth, potential. Good morning, Karen. Lovely to see you. So number 9 here is very interesting because it shifts from throughout the year you'll be noticing a lot of shifts, so you may be finding yourself like the first quarter working on personal growth, and then you may be shifting into expanding yourself. You may be involved in a lot of traveling. 9 really brings you to your zone, to your potential, to your talent. So you might find yourself like truly growing this year in areas that you were struggling to grow, in areas that you felt like, hey, I may not be suitable. So this year is going to be a year where you feel this push, especially if things have been stagnant, or things have been like lingering and you have not been able to finish something for years. 2025 will be a year of settlement, a year of finally living your dreams to the fullest. So that's the reason why 2025 is also going to be a very auspicious year for Twin Flames. You're going to see all kinds of unions this year, especially for those who have been in separation for a very long period of time. For those of you who ended on a really bad note with your divine counterpart, for those of you who feel like, hey, your twin flame is never going to come back again in your lifetime, there's no way to repair this connection, there's no way to figure a way out for all of those, like you're going to find solutions for all of these problems which you may have felt like, hey, things haven't been working out at all. Another thing to note is that you may feel like things are getting better. Like 2024 was quite the opposite, It started off with a lot of energy, and then slowly it has been a very, very it had been a very, very challenging year for those on a spiritual path. So in a way, it's kind of like 2025 is going to be a year where you can start afresh. Hey Kayla, good to see you. So, how have you all been feeling? So, share with me your thoughts. Tell me, what have you guys been up to? What have you guys been doing? And how do you guys feel this year would be? So, I see a couple of union cycles coming through as well. I definitely see one in March, I definitely see another one in July, and I definitely see another one in November. So the one in July is going to be significantly high. So a lot of twin flames who haven't met in a while, who ended in a bad note, who had been blocked, or who have been completely alienated, are going to see some kind of a revival in your journey. You're going to see a kind of sign. You're going to see a kind of you're definitely going to feel like you're headed in the right direction. So, generally, for everyone, you will see a lot of confirmations coming through as well. You are also going to see a lot of signs, a lot of symbols. You're going to literally see a lot of things coming to the surface, and they're going to be very, very helpful in a way. I also feel a lot of twin flames are going to partake in a lot of grid work. So you might find yourself traveling, moving, relocating. Things like that are also in the air. It's going to be quite intense in that regard, because a lot of things that you're feeling, you're facing, you're releasing, it's all going to come to the surface, and it's just going to be a kind of a you're going to see a lot of miracles coming through. I definitely feel that you are going to feel much stronger. You're going to feel like you're able to manifest anything and everything. Things are really going to be smooth. You are not going to be stuck anymore. You're not going to be caught in an endless cycle. You're going to feel relief. You're going to feel release. And this time round, you don't have to do anything from your end, you know. If your divine masculine is meant to come your way, he's definitely going to come your way. So think of this year as a year of personal growth. Focus on you. What can you do to empower yourself? What can you do to bring yourself up? And your twin flame is just going to follow you on the journey. And another thing I've noticed is a lot of divine feminines who have been in separation for years now, let's say 4 or 5 years, you're definitely going to experience union. You're definitely going to meet your DM, and things are going to work out in a speed like never before. So this year is going to be about, it's going to be a very how do I put it? It's going to be a year where you're going to have a lot of milestones. So like Kayla says, personal growth is my goal. Yes. So this year, as you're going to focus more on yourself, and you know what, the energies are going to point you in that direction where you are going to focus on yourself. So you may, for example, you know, take up a new course, or you might take up a weight loss goal, for instance, and you're going to see success in every area of your life. And this is what's going to strengthen your mindset, and you're really going to start enjoying life. So all this while it may have been about like suffering and about ending and about, you know what, you're tired of life, but this year you're going to see things changing. You know, you're going to be pleasantly surprised. You're going to feel magnetized. You're going to feel this energy from within, you know, just helping you to navigate through life with ease. So in other words, life is going to get much more manageable and easier. Hi Tracy, lovely to see you. So you're also going to notice immense changes in areas related to bodily ailments. So, example, you've been having a health issue for years and you have not been able to find a cure, or you're just experiencing like severe body aches or constant flus or ascension symptoms or anything. Like everything is going to get into balance. So this year is about managing, it's about coping, it's about truly bringing it all together. Happy New Year, Bhavani. So good to see you. So, yeah, so it's really, really exciting, you know, like 2025 in itself. You've got the energies of 2, you have the energies of 5, you also have the energies of 9, which is a very significant number. You know, it's going to be, it's going to be about bringing the best in you, you know, self-worth, and especially things you have been struggling for years, you know, and things that you have like completely given up on. So you're going to like find remedy towards that, like any kind of problems that you have felt like, hey, you know what, I'm stuck, I'm trapped. So this year is going to be about freedom as well. Hi Chantal, lovely to see you, and happy new year to everyone. Chantal says happy new year to everyone. So yeah, so you guys may already be feeling a bit of that energies flowing in. So share it in the comments, like what do you think, how this year is going to turn out, and share with me how have you all been feeling. So on the twin flame front as well, like I said, 3 significant union cycles are in the air: March, July, and November. And also the divine masculine is truly, truly, truly waking up. So a lot of divine masculines may have completely broken out of their rock, you know. So I notice collectively what is going on is that a lot of divine masculines are changing their ways. They are truly, truly choosing them, you know. So some of them who felt like they had been stagnated or like enslaved to a job, for example, are quitting, starting anew. I see a lot of changes amongst the divine masculine collective. I feel like the DMs are like finally, you know, trusting their instincts, they are following their heart, and they are coming into their essence, and they are doing what they have to do that is necessary for them to um, live in their utmost happiness. So I actually feel a lot of divine masculines just like quitting or like walking away from their jobs, retiring, walking away from commitments, like totally living stress free, so many may be like traveling, or may have set their trajectory on like some sort of like a permanent travel. So as the energy lightens, you're also going to feel the effects. You're also going to feel the lightness of the energies coming through. You're also going to feel a sense of deep relief, and you're also going to feel like you are no longer entrapped by the density. So a big portion of 2024 was about figuring out what you're meant to do. So a lot of mission related work. So that's the reason why 2024 was kind of like a year that was very interesting, but it's going to be different. So 2025, on the other hand, is going to be totally different. Divine masculines are going to be more forward, they're going to be more open with their thoughts, they're going to be more loving, they're going to be more kinder, they're going to be more caring, they are not going to, be nasty to you anymore, they are not going to be mean to you anymore, they are not going to push you away. They are going to embrace you, and you're going to see this significant change with your divine masculines, and it's going to be like you'll completely be in awe with this change. Because if you notice, 2020 to 2024 has been a very very challenging period for a lot of twin flames, with the DM being completely unavailable, being very avoidant, and it kind of like reached like this point in 2024 where they were really 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 mean, like a lot of unnecessary blockings, a lot of unnecessary, coming in and out, very weird behavior. It was especially 2024, the DM just exploded into a he kind of like projected all of his stresses and wounds and pressures right on you. But that is clearing up. That's what I notice. They are like, because like I'm saying, they have made very very drastic changes in their lives, and now they feel this release. They feel like they can finally live worry free. So with that on the cards, they feel like they finally have time to reflect and to think about life in general, to think about you, to realize what true love is, what their purpose is, and everything along those lines. So the DM is deeply reflecting on who he is and what he has done and his life purpose. There is this significant level of soul searching that is going on as well. So Karen is saying been crickets again. Tracy is absolutely. Karen is yes, weird behavior from DM. And Kayla is saying I already see some of the change with the embrace. Yes, and Kayla is saying 2024 was very different for me and my TF. Yeah, 2024 for the collective as well has been very, very, very different. So having said that, so the DM is like finally in his essence right now. So that's why I feel like you're going to notice a significant character change with your divine masculine as well. It's like the first time you met them, it's going to be very warm, it's going to be very attentive. You're going to feel a lot of security. You're going to be able to trust your divine masculine again. They are not going to make you feel unloved, unprotected. They're going to go back into that period of you connecting for the first time here in this lifetime. You know, it's going to, I feel like that's where the energies are. Like overall, it's a very momentous year for a lot of twin flames. So that's why I feel union cycles are on the high this year, and it's just going to keep flourishing. You know, it's just going to keep changing. It's significantly going to come to a point where you are in your essence. You are going to feel this deep sense of relief, this deep sense of potential. You're also going to feel a lightness like never before, that's going to come in and going to bring about so much joy and so much. You're going to experience a kind of union where you feel so safe and protected and unconditionally loved. You know, it's just going to be so beautiful in that regard. Hello, Marion. So lovely to see you. Marion says, hello, Vaish, and everyone. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, dearest Marion. And Tracy, yes, mine came back for 5 months last year, only to go back to his girlfriend, totally knocked me around. Don't worry, Tracy, it will be different this year. So, as I was saying, the energies are just transforming, you know, in such a beautiful way. Like the divine masculine is no longer tied down to earthly responsibilities. You know, he's free, and this is what he has been working so hard to get and receive all these years. You know, so he feels like he can finally live life in his own terms. And this is exactly what's going to bring him back to you, because he's going to finally realize, hey, I've been pushing away the best thing in my life. I've been pushing away what I'm meant to do, you know, who I'm meant to be with. So, from all the hostile energies to all that, you know, energies of uncertainty, energies of feeling like, you know, you guys can never be together, that's all shifting. It's shifting so much. I just see so much beautiful energies just coming out. Like the DM is just like ready to embrace the now. Like I totally see him living in the now. I totally see him enjoying life to the fullest. So many of your DMs, you know, could be traveling during this period, like completely soul resetting, working on themselves, something that they hadn't been able to do for a while, they are finally able to do. So it's truly, truly, truly beautiful. You know, the energies are all coming up in this really, really beautiful way, and it's like completely going to be soul transforming in that regard. So yes, so with that, guys, I'll highly, highly recommend the 13-1 portal twin flames healings and activations. You know, we'll be working with the 13 dimensional energies, and it'll be really, really helpful. And so book your spot. It will be conducted on the 13th of January, and I highly, highly recommend you guys to get a place. I also have the 2025 New Year's healing, Twin Flames healing, if you guys are keen, and a special reading as well. So do check out those listings. I would highly recommend the 13-1 portal because it is a portal that brings you both to the point of creation, you know. So it's really, really going to help to revive things between the both of you guys, renew things between the both of you guys. So this is a very special healing which I'll highly, highly recommend. So that's why. So it's called the 13th dimension. Oh, the healing, it's the 13-1 twin flames infinity portal healing and activation. So this is the healing I'm talking about. So I'll just send it through to you guys. All right, so this is the one. So do check that out. And I offer the option of doing the healing via video call as well. So definitely check that out as well. So having said that, this year is filled with a lot of things, and it can really be helpful in that regard. So we've been talking about the year in general, like what is in store for the collective, and then what is going on with the divine masculine collective as well. So Tracy is saying, what day and time is it where you are, so I can work out a time? So you can work out a time personally. It's a personalized healing, so it's one-on-one. So if you guys are interested, you can message me to book a time slot, and we could work out time for the healing. So yes, definitely something that I would recommend for this year, to start this year. And yeah, it's going to be a very unique and powerful healing as well. And definitely help you it will help you guys immensely on your journey. So now I'm going to talk about forecasts. I did touch on the union cycles, specifically on the timelines, March, July, and November. So the twin flames are going to unite in March. It's going to be a kind of a surprise union. So this group that's going to get into union are those who have been in separation for a while. I'm also sensing this group that's going to get into union in March are the ones that have like completely given up hope. They feel like this is it. Um, Things are not going to come around anymore. Things are not going to work out anymore, and are like on the verge of like totally moving away. So this group is going to get a surprise interaction from their DM. It's going to end up in a reunion that's going to be very secure. So this group is going to experience a surprise union. The DM is literally going to come up to them and tell them that, hey, I've woken up. Like I finally see what you see. I finally understand what has been going on, and why you have been acting the way you have been acting, why I've been feeling the way I've been feeling. It's finally making sense, and I realize that we are meant to be together. So you're going to so for those who are meant to get into union in March, are going to experience this kind of energies with your divine counterpart. So it's going to be very surreal, it's going to be very impactful, and it's also going to stir you back in the right direction. So ultimately, what is happening with those divine feminines who are going to get into union in March are that you have like completely achieved this state of you have achieved this state of detachment, and you have completely surrendered to the twin flame experience as it is. So in a way, it's like it's all like making sense. It's having this deeper meaning, a deeper realization, and it's kind of like bringing everything together. So this category of twin flames are going to definitely feel you're going to feel like what may have taken lifetimes to happen is all happening in a couple of months. So there's going to be a great significance to that. And I also feel like the wounds that has been like affecting this particular group of divine masculines, like they have been like truly working on themselves. So 2024 was a period of deep hibernation. So this category is going to be like what to expect for those coming into union in March. It's that it's going to be a surprise union. It's going to lead to commitment very quickly. You're not going to have any kind of hindrances on your pathway. It's going to lead you both to union pretty quickly. You're also going to find yourselves being together quite effortlessly as well. So that's what's in store for those coming into union March 2025. So the next group, July, the ones that are going to come into stable union in July are kind of, so this group have been kind of in union like on and off the last couple of years, so there's been like a period of like, being close and then kind of like closing off. So it's like the communication has still been there, but no stability. So that's going to change. So this group that's going to get into union are the ones who are finally going to get the security and stability that they have been seeking for a while. So this group again, they are very, very soft hearted. They are, so with this group you will notice that there are no you won't have like meanness between each other. This is the group of twin flames who probably have never blocked each other. They are kind of like, they have not gone to the extreme, but they are more of like on and off. Like they get together and then they are quiet and then they get together. This is also the group that has been battling with a lot of karmic related issues. So it's more like they want to be together with you, but they have been unable to do so due to their karmics. It could be someone that they have been married to or a long term partner, but that's going to be freed. I feel like, the karmic situation will be solved, the karmic is going to move on. They will finally be free to be together with you. So this group, again, it's like union has been lingering for a long time, and finally in July 2025 you guys will get like confirmation, commitment, and through that you will realize, hey, it's worth the wait. So this is what I see for the second group of twin flames getting into union in 2025. It's going to be very smooth. It's going to be, so it's just going to build up on what you guys have already been working on all these months. So in a way it's kind of going to be very, very smooth, and it's going to be fully creative. This category can also be, this category is also going to be the ones that will find will find a space within them. So, this group might be the ones who are like completely like relocating or moving to a different location. Like you will notice that this group of twin flames are headed towards the direction of starting life anew. So this is for like the lingering group. So the first group is like completely rejection, no contact, mean, everything, like the extreme. This is more of the balanced group that is coming into union. So yes, Karen, lingering for a long time. So July 2025 is definitely going to be the month of reunion, stability, connection, revival. The energies are just going to be beautiful. I also feel like this group is the very romantic group. So literally you guys may be like exchanging vows, getting married, doing something ceremonial to like to highlight this connection, because especially the one that has been stuck with a karmic or having hindrances like that, the more they want to like, celebrate their divine counterpart. So that's why this group, I find a lot of yeah, you're going to feel a lot of relief, because finally it's not going to be like on and off. It's not going to be like periods of no contact and then reconnection. Um, so finally stability there. So the final group is November. So this group is the one that literally, you guys have been playing the cat and mouse game. You have been like together, and when you get close he runs. So this group is one that, none of you are in a relationship with anyone else, and you kind of like single. Both of you are single. You don't really have any kind of external obstacles or challenges coming your way, but you just can't find the commitment. So that is what I am like channeling. Oh, Kayla, this is pure channeling. I'm just channeling these three union timelines. So it's based on the Akashic records and general channeling, and also, I'm just, yeah, I'm channeling this information. So it's not based off like zodiac or anything like that. So if you resonate from any of these group, take what you feel applies to you the most. So the third group, as I was saying, is the group that literally, you guys have been like on and off. Like there are periods of time where you get really close, and then after that there's like no contact at all. So this is also the group that I feel it's kind of like volatile as well. So you may feel like you guys are getting so close, and then the DM runs. Oh, that's amazing, Kayla. And that's amazing, Marion. So, yeah. All right. So the third group, so kind of volatile energies, like truly, every time you guys get close, completely um, not hearing from your DM, or they not being there, and it's like kind of like you keep feeling like they're coming so close, then they disappear. So this is the third group that's going to come into union. So some of the attributes are like this group of divine masculines, especially, whenever you guys get really, really close, they tend to self sabotage. And this is what they have been doing all along. They come really close and then they self sabotage. And that is going to change in November 2025, because this group is going to get into union like once and for all. It's going to be like a marriage kind of union. It's going to be something to show each other that, hey, this is real. So this is also going to be the group of twin flames who are ready to start a family. So this is the kind of like twin flames who have like totally been like single their whole lives, and but due to so many factors are in and out, and they are of the age to start a family, but they've been like just playing this cat and mouse kind of game between each other. So this group, they are ready to like commit to each other and start a family. So I do see children in the cards for this group. I definitely see kids. I definitely see moving in together. I definitely see there is going to be stability. Like this is also the group where I feel like the divine masculine has finally woken up to the nature of this connection. They are finally understanding the significance of why this journey has been so difficult. So this is also the group that has been like completely lost. So the DMs especially, so the divine masculines belonging to group 3 are the ones that have been like kind of like lost their whole lives, and the entry of their divine feminine had been like the light in their journey, but yet they are not they hadn't been able to commit because they're afraid of rejection. They're afraid that their DF is going to like find out that, hey, this person is not worthy enough. So this group is the group that has been struggling to find their self-worth, trying to figure out their potential, trying to figure out what it is that they are, what is their purpose, what is their mission. And this is also the group that may have had health related scares, may have been, may especially 2024 had been like very very, had been a very, had been a year filled with like tests and hardships. So finally, this year is going to be a commitment year. This year, especially November 2025, like those in the third group are literally gonna like sit down and are gonna like talk about, hey, what can we do to bring our lives forward. So you're going to get that kind of clarity with the third group. So it's going to be very very significant, and it's going to really set the tone for 2026 as well. So yeah, so group 3 is like the ones that are like in and out, the ones that are like going back and forth, but finally are able to commit to each other. So, yes, so Marion is saying, I just surrender to everything and not pushing my energy to my TM, but hoping in second group in July, because it's our anniversary. July is our very significant connection. Oh, that's wonderful, Marion. I really, really feel like, yes, July is going to be the year for the both of you. I mean, July is going to be the month for the both of you to really, really get into a very stable and secure union. So I'm so happy, that you resonate with that, and Kayla as well. I'm so glad you resonate with group 1. So that's the beauty, So all three groups are so different, but the beauty is all three groups are going to get into union, and it's going to be very amazing. And it's like all three groups are so different, but the mission of getting together is there. So it's really beautiful. So Megan is saying, haven't sat in for one of these sessions in a minute, but wanted to pop in and say hello to everyone. Hello, Megan. Lovely to see you. So, guys, tell me, which group do you resonate with? Do you guys want me to channel more information about any of these groups? Do you have any particular questions about any of these groups as well? I know many of you all watch this live at a later time, at a later period. So if that's the case as well, if you have questions, you can message me. You could comment on my feedback file or somewhere, and I will, specifically channel more information with regards to these groups as well. And I just feel this year is going to be a year that is going to be so powerful in determining your position in life. So, any kind of obstacles, any kind of challenges, any kind of suffering, it's all going to change, So I feel like many of y'all are going to find your calling. Many of y'all are going to like, you know, settle in. You guys might migrate to another country, buy a house, go on the holiday of your dreams. There is going to be something magical happening for each and every one of you this year, and it just feels like the energies are just blossoming. It's just getting lighter and lighter by the day. It's such a magical period. And I also feel like this year is going to be a turning point for many. So if you guys are interested in a private 2025 New Year reading, you can check out the link as well. So I'll focus on, what's going on, the predictions for the year, and you can ask me any questions as well. So do check that out. And the 13-1 portal healing as well. That one I highly recommend. So, guys, any questions before I head down to channeling? Is there anything else you guys want me to pick out about this year? Do let me know. All right. and then I could take some questions, and then I will go right into channeling. All right. So, any question, guys? Anything that you want me to pick up on generally? Anything that you guys want me to address? Um, Let me also get the channeling list going. So I've got Irene, I've got Kayla, I've got Tracy, I've got Rachel, I've got Jordan, Chantel, Avani, Carrie, Marion, and Nimit. All right, thanks. Thanks, Kayla, for that. Okay, and then I guess, you know, overall 2025 is going to be a very, you know, significant year for many. You're going to see a lot of changes. You're going to feel like things that have been stagnant for a long period of time, things that have been like holding you guys back, all that is going to shift. And you're going to finally feel a huge sense of relief because things are just shifting towards the best. So, yes. All right, guys, I'm going to take a quick break and I will start the channeling in a couple of minutes. In the meanwhile, if you guys want a channeling, you know what to do. And at this stage, I will also highly recommend the 13-1 Twin Flames Infinity Portal Healing. Do book your spot. It's highly recommended. And yes, definitely check that out. And oh, Karen has a question. How does karma play out this year? So, in terms of karma, you are not going to feel so much of a density this year compared to the previous years. So, it's going to be very different. So, this year, it's more about receiving than losing. So, in terms of seeing, like I did mention, there's going to be a lot of personal growth, but it's going to be from the work that you have been doing for years. So that's why I feel like this year it's going to be a year where you're going to receive, you're going to be finally gifted, you're going to be finally celebrated for the things that you're meant to do. You're finally going to see things coming to fruition, like things that have been like occupying your mind space for such a long time, you're going to get more solutions than challenges. So this year is about like truly receiving, enjoying, living life to the fullest. And that's why, you will naturally feel the energies being so much lighter this year. So that's why, you know like, think of it this way, Karen. Karma is taking a back seat this year. And um and things are going to be much more about the benefits of things that you have been doing all these years. So yeah, so that's the general energies on karma for this year. And again, you're also going to feel a much stronger connection with yourself. So even your understanding, the way you look at cause and effect and everything is going to shift as well. You're going to realize that you are in control rather than, the world being in control with yourself. Yes, thank you, Bhavani, for the question. Perfect. So I'll note that down. Yeah, so Karen, anything specifically that you want me to address as well? So these are the general energies that I'm picking up. So it's like you're not going to be tested so much. If you're going to like look at it in that regard, the tests are going to decrease. So this year is about enjoying the fruits of your labor from previous years. So that's what I am picking up. I'm also picking up a lot of energetically, a lot of transformation. And I feel like it's going to be a year, even for the world itself. There are going to be a lot of technological changes on the scientific front. There's going to be a lot of breakthrough in terms of like medical technologies. Much more there's going to be much more solutions to problems. So that's what I'm feeling. Yes, Karen, I know what you mean. 2024 was an intense year. So to answer your question, 2025 is going to be nothing like 2024. So think about it. 2024 was a year of tests. 2025 is celebrating your wins. Things are going to get better in that regard. So yeah, with that, guys, check out the 13-1 Infinity Portal Healing, and I'll be right back in a couple of minutes. So this is my channeling list at the moment: Irene, Kayla, Tracy, Rachel, Jordan, Chantel, Bhavani, Carrie, Marion, and Nimit. So if you guys wanna get into the list, you know what to do. And yes, I hope, Karen, I have answered your question. Awesome, Karen. Okay, let me be right back. Just give me a couple of minutes and then I'll be right back. Hello, guys, I am back. All right, absolutely, MJ. I'll share with you the link. So, guys, any questions about 2025? I see there isn't any. Well, there you go, MJ. And guys, for a limited time only, um, this reading is on promotion. It's usually 255, and you guys can take $100 off at 155 for this session. So definitely check that out. And with that, I am going to start with the channeling, the first being the first this year. And I'm so glad, despite it being so late, many of y'all have joined in. So that is wonderful. And so, guys, yes, do check out the 13-1 portal healing and also this. I would highly, highly recommend both of this definitely for the new year. Also guys, just want you to know that 2025 is going to be amazing. With that, I'm going to start with Irene. Let me see what her question. Hey V, I'm experiencing a static noise in my right ear that has been coming and going for about. Hey V, I'm experiencing a static noise in my right ear, and that has been coming and going for about 3 weeks. Is this something spiritual also? Just general guidance about for my love life. Feels like I've been longing for a partner for a long time. Thanks so much. All right. You're most welcome, MJ. So, guys, do check out the 2025 readings predictions as well. Um, yes, it's on promo right now, so it'll be 155 for the session instead of 255. So definitely check it out. Anyway, back to Areen. Sorry about that. So Areen's question is, "Hey V, I'm experiencing a static noise in my right ear that has been coming and going for about 3 weeks. Is this something spiritual? Also, just general guidance about my love life. Feels like I've been longing for a partner for a long time now. Thanks so much." Firstly, Areen, what you have been experiencing, these are downloads. You have been receiving a lot of downloads lately, hence why there's been this static noise in your right ear. You might, in fact, initially it may have been a bit different. You may have felt a bit uncomfortable, but now you may be like, hey, okay, like what's going on? Why? It's spiritual. Just have to release it to the universe. You'll be more manageable. So it's important to realize that you're not going to like immediately decipher the information. So you may be getting blocks and blocks and blocks of downloads, and they will reveal to you when the time is right. So it's going to come to you, when you are looking for answers or trying to seek meaning. It's kind of going to come to you, and it's going to make a lot of sense. So that's what I am channeling. That's what I am picking up on as well. I'm also noticing that deep down there is this innate feeling of wanting to experience a huge shift in your life. So I just feel like 2025 is going to be a year where you're going to notice a lot of differences when it comes to your life. You're going to feel a lot of changes coming your way, and I feel like your twin flame is also going to express is she's going to express her desires, and they're going to be in perfect alignment this year. So the longing for an ideal partner is going to come in the form of your twin flame. So it's kind of going to hit a full circle. That's what I'm feeling. I'm channeling. So I feel like you are going to receive the love that you deserve this year. It's going to come to you. It's going to be very significant. It's going to also help you to see things much more clearly. So, in that regard, like what I'm picking up on is a lot of light, a lot of energies are coming in, a lot of lightness is coming through. It's like all the energies are working for you this year. So, with all the downloads that you have been receiving from the universe, and you're going to have this internal radar guiding you with regards to your love life. So, I'm getting a lot of messages from your divine counterpart. She wants you to know that she has a lot of respect for you. She believes in all that you do, and she wants to thank you for all that you have done for her, and what a significant role you have played in her life. And she's saying like how things are just coming together, and there's this huge purpose that's like coming in, that's aligning. Things are just moving in the right direction. So in a way, it's kind of like things are starting to happen for a reason. So things are all like falling in place. Things are kind of lining up. That's what I am picking up. So generally I would say that you know you're going to get a good head start for 2025. Things are going to flow in. You're going to experience a lot of miracles coming your way. Things are going to start to pick up to your tune and to your dance, and things are going to flow, in a very light and rhythmic pattern. That's what I'm picking up on. I'm also feeling a lot of energetic shifts with regards to your throat, root, and sacral chakras as well. So I feel like you're going through like major upgrades at this point, and somehow they are going to like flow in, and they're going to help you to witness a much more stable and a much more, I feel you will gain more clarity. I feel like your gifts are opening up as well, Irene, and things are just flowing in for the better, and they are kind of like hitting a point, like a full circle moment is coming through for you as well. So yes, so your love life is going to flow really well this year. That's what's coming through. With that, Irene, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. Next up, I have got Kayla. All right. Kayla, do you have a particular question? Kayla, are you here? Okay. All right, Kayla, I'll have a look right now. Thank you. Oops. Kayla, did you send me a personal message, or is it um right here itself? Oh, okay. It's in the comments. Okay. Just what do you feel regarding our journey for 2025? Perfect. All right. Picking up on the energies in general, I see a lot of potential. I see a lot of white and pink and blue and indigo. It's indicating a lot more clarity than before. I literally feel like your divine masculine has been connecting to his higher self lately, and I feel like his energies are much more lighter than before. I feel he has been working a lot on himself. So this, you're going to feel both directly and indirectly, because I feel like he's much more in his zone, he's much more in tune with his energies. He really wants to flow into this relationship. At the same time, he doesn't want to push things, he doesn't want to pressure things. He just one thing he wants things to happen between naturally between the both of you. So your journey is going to be very smooth in that regard this year. I feel like in that regard, it's like there's going to be a lot of peace and calmness that you're going to experience this coming year. I feel like all that, you know, tendencies of having like extremes, having periods of like no contact, having uh, periods of like completely, being disconnected to each other, that's going to truly shift this year. 2025 is going to bring about a lot of balance. The messages that I'm getting from your DM is that he wants you to know that he feels very, very privileged and is very lucky to have you in his life, and you mean the world to him, and there is so much that he wants to do, there's so much he wants to share with you. He is in this period where he feels this immense shift that is taking place in his life, and he wants you to be part of it. He wants to travel. Um, he wants to travel. He wants to do a lot of travel with you. He wants to, like, life in itself, he wants to travel through life with you. He wants you to be a part, like, he wants to be involved in your life. He wants to be a part of your life. He hopes to do things together. So I feel like there will be opportunities coming through where you guys will be able to spend more quality time together. You will be able to spend more significant, meaningful periods of time that is really going to strengthen this connection further. Like, somehow I feel like there's going to be a huge element of surprise as far as the relationship, the direction it's headed towards. I feel like there's going to be kind of like a surprise union. There's going to be something that you both do not expect is going to happen, and it's going to turn around and bring about the best in the both of you. Like, I feel like you guys are really, really going to make this work. Like, finally the year has come for you both to, be involved, stay involved, and also to completely live in the present. So that's what I feel like. Lately your DM has just been thinking so much about the connection with you, the things that he looks forward to doing together with you. A lot of fantasizing, a lot of daydreaming, a lot of literally like smiling, just thinking of you. There is that there's that depth, in this connection, that is just feeling like it's just leading you. It's like the time has come for you both to 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 spend a lot of time together, to travel together, to do a lot of life changing things together. So I feel it's going to be like travel, food, life, adventure, quality time, reconnection, talking about your wounds, talking about your childhood, talking about your setbacks, about your pain. It's going to be very holistic. Like, your connection with each other is going to keep growing this year as well. Because both of you have been like working a lot on yourselves, individually, and together somehow the energies are just balancing out. Wow, this is perfect. I'm just looking at your comments. You're saying we talked about traveling. I'm definitely taking smooth and peace, an element of surprise. Yes, absolutely. I see all of this coming in, Kayla, in such a beautiful way. It's just going to tie in. It's going to be very relaxing. Like, it's going to be very different from the pressure you felt with regards to the connection in the last couple of years. This year it's going to be more of the opposite. You're going to feel like this relationship is providing you more balance and relaxation and hope. So it's going to flow in very naturally. Like, there's a natural rhythm that I am feeling with your connection. So it's very beautiful. Like, you're both coming together in like the most perfect time, and it's just aligning. The alignment is just beautiful at the moment. Like, your guides want you to know, Kayla, like, things are on track. Things are flowing in the right direction to the best, and it's just meant to be. Everything's just meant to flow in, and it's happening for the best. So with that, Kayla, I hope I have answered your question and you have enjoyed this channeling. All right, next up I have got Tracy, Rachel, Jordan, Chantel, Bhavani, Carrie, Marion, and Nimith. You're most welcome, Kayla. Okay. All right, Tracy, do you have a particular question? All right, Tracy. So, what am I picking up as far as the energies are concerned? The reason why he blocked you is because he has been very triggered, by his feelings towards you. Lately, you have been, not lately, always you are on his heart and mind, and he doesn't know why, and he's trying to understand how and why this is even happening and how this is even possible. So the blocking is more symbolic. It's at his attempt at um trying to understand, like, why is it that he can't stop feeling the way he feels about you, and why he can't stop thinking about you. So he thinks that, oh, by blocking you he can get you out of his mind, but quite the contrary. In fact, lady has been thinking about you more, and in fact he's also regretting his actions. So I'm feeling a lot of regret there, a lot of pain. He's really struggling to navigate around this situation. So in a way, he's like trying to like figure out, hey, why is it that he's feeling this way? Why is it that he's going through why there's a lot of whys. It's like his mind is very clouded at this stage. So much is going on. His mind is like fully clouded with his actions, and he also feels your pain. He knows that you're hurting as a result of his actions, and he feels like he shouldn't have done what he did. And so there's a lot of pain that is going on right now, and like deep down, he's trying to navigate through it all. So that's what's happening as far as his energies are concerned. the messages that I'm getting from him is that he wants you to know that he's deeply sorry about his actions. He doesn't mean any of this. He hasn't doesn't mean this at all. He doesn't want to do any of this to hurt you. Um, Deep down, he's just in like so much pain. He's just trying to like figure it out. So he wants to say that he's sorry. He didn't mean to do what he did. It was more of a test for himself, and then he is, obviously he realizes that you are part of him, and that there is nothing that he shouldn't resist the universe, and he regrets what he did. So he apologizes to you. Also wants you to know that he really, really, really loves you, and he respects you, and he wants you to know that you mean the world to him, and um, that you have like done so much to make him feel like he's worth it. And deep down, you have like completely transformed his life in every level, in every way possible. And it's kind of like bringing him to the verge of immense transformation. And this is what he's trying to understand. He's trying to navigate through these uncertain times to somehow get clarity of the situation, to trying to like figure out like what is this all about, like what is the purpose of it all, like why does this have to happen to begin with. And it's like, in a way, it's such a crucial moment, very significant to like what is going on, and what is like taking place, what is like happening. It's like there's so much like anger, like so much tension penned up in him, and he feels like he has got a lot of like healing to do. There's a lot of work he has to do, and it's like not fair what he has been like doing to you, even energetically. So there's a lot of regret and remorse that I'm picking up. Your combined energetic fields look promising. I see a lot of red and blue. So definitely things are changing, things are transforming, and there's definitely going to be some kind of communication that is going to take place between the both of you, where he's going to truly apologize to you for all the hurt he caused you, and for everything he has done to you. So I feel like that is going to be the very nature of how your connection is going to be rekindled for the better. So it's definitely taking place in a very beautiful way. There's going to be like immense transformation that's going on, and somehow things are just flowing in naturally, and it's going to bring about the best coming forward, coming through. So that's what I'm feeling, that's what I'm seeing, and that is what's like happening. That's what I feel that's happening. So generally, the energies look promising for 2025. There's going to be a major milestone. There's going to be something, a big surprise is coming ahead for you. It's going to be very life changing, and it's going to be super soul transforming in that regard. So that's what I'm picking up, Tracy. Overall, things are meant to flow in, and the energies are going to be much more purer. That's what I feel. So with that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. Next up, I have got You're most welcome, Tracy. Next up, I have got Rachel. Rachel, Jordan, Chantel, Bhavani, Carrie, Marion, and Nimit. All right. So I've got Rachel, Jordan, Chantel, Bhavani, Carrie, Marion, Nimit, and Diana. Hi, Catalina. Yes. Nope. I can add you to the list if you like. If you have a question, I can, you know, add you to the list. Currently, I have got Rachel, Jordan, Chantel, Bhavani, Carrie, Marion, Nimit, and Diana. So yeah. No worries at all, Catalina. Good morning to you. And I'll be more than happy to do a channeling for you as well. So, no worries at all. All right, let me see what's going on for. Alright, guys, give me a few moments. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. I know many of y'all will watch this later. Perfect. All right. Okay, next up I've got Rachel. Rachel's question is, hi Vaish. Oh, Rachel wants to be placed last on the list, so let me bring her down. Okay, so next up I've got, okay. All right, what's coming through from my DM? So, Jordan, definitely with the new year, there are a lot of new energies coming in. I feel a lot of release coming through from the both of you, and it's kind of like everything is coming through and it's flowing um, in a very beautiful way. I sense a lot of purging that's coming through to the surface, and I feel like your DM is becoming more stable than ever. I definitely feel this huge energetic release that's coming as well deep down, like your DM is just ready to embrace change. And so hence I feel like, your DM is going to be more proactive this year. He's going to take more initiatives, he's going to be more present, he's going to show a lot of potential in that regard. So that's going to give you a lot of clarity in that regard. So you're going to feel a deep sense of balance. So that's what's coming through. The messages that I'm getting from your DM is that he wants you to know that he's ready, he's prepared to shift things, he's prepared to make things shift, and he definitely wants to show you a better version of himself, and he's really looking forward to a lot of shifts that's coming through, and deep down he's just ready to take on any challenge that you guys may face, and he wants you to know that he values, respects you, and he's very fortunate to have you in his life, and he thanks you for being you always, and that he loves you a lot. With that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. Next up I've got, Chantel. Okay. Let me see if Chantel has a question. All right, Chantel, do you have a particular question? All right. Think Chantel just wants a general channeling. So, what am I picking up energetically? I'm seeing a lot of blue and green. It's going to be a very heart centered here between you and your divine counterpart. I see a lot of heart centered communication coming through. There's a lot of love that's coming in. It's very deep, it's very nurturing. It's kind of like setting the tone for this year. So I definitely feel a lot of shifts coming through in that regard. I'm also sensing a deep sense of like release, clearing. I feel like your divine counterpart is like ready to take on the next challenge. He's ready to show potential. He's like deeply he's like living in the now. He's more living in his power now. So I'm sensing this deep sense of relief, this deep sense of release as well. And deep down there is this tendency for your DM to overreact. So I feel like that's going to tone down much more this year. He's going to show a much more caring, compassionate, nurturing, kind part of himself, and it's going to be very beautiful in that regard. It's going to be very nurturing and stable. I see a lot of stability coming through without friction. There's going to be energetically, things are just going to balance out. So I see a lot of alignment, I see a lot of possibilities coming through, Chantel. So the messages that I'm getting from your DM is that he says that he's very proud of you, he loves you a lot, he's very grateful for the present, he is ready to take on the now. There is so much changes coming in, and there's a lot of like deep reflection that's coming through as well. And he says that he's forever grateful for all that you do for him, for the kind of energetic shifts you create, the possibilities. It's like everything is happening for a reason, and deep down it's like the changes that's coming through, the energies that's coming through, it's all bringing about a deep sense of change. And deep down you are ready to take on the now. So 2025 is generally going to be a very blissful year for the both of you. There's going to be a lot of changes coming in. There's going to be a lot of energetic transformation that's going to come through. So literally things are mapping up for the better. Things are shifting for the best, and beautiful things are coming ahead. With that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. Next up, I have got Bhavani, and then Carrie, Marion, Nimit, Diana, Catalina, and Rachel. All right, perfect. That's wonderful. Perfect timing. So your question is how this year is going to be in general. Yeah, I have tried to detach from my DM, but the thoughts have just increased instead. In March 2025, it'll be 1 year since he stopped talking. Is he going to come back into my life? There, I hope. So generally, this year is going to be much more practical. It's going to be lighter. I feel like anything that you try to do, it's going to it's going to happen with ease. So there's that deep sense of relaxation there. Like things are going to be much more manageable, generally speaking. Anything that you set your heart out to do, it's going to be successful. So this year in general is going to be very favorable. Your luck, everything is in alignment. Like anything that you desire, anything that you wish for, it's going to manifest. So this is going to be also an important year for manifestation as well. So generally, I just feel like things are coming together, and you're going to see a lot of potential coming in. You're also going to feel new opportunities are coming forth for you as well. So it could be anything. Um, it could be a certain hobby that turns into potential for deeper development. It could be anything. Like anything that you touch will turn into gold. There's that much of like luck and abundance and prosperity coming your way in general. So you're going to have a deep sense of relief as a result. You're going to feel much more energetically relieved, relaxed. And the reason why your divine masculine keep coming I mean, he's in your thoughts is because he has been thinking a lot about you lately. You know, you have been coming in his dreams, and he's been like thinking a lot about you incessantly. It's like you're always in his mind and heart and soul. And so hence that's the reason why you are feeling that too. So it's kind of like you're telepathically connected, and the deeper you connect, the deeper you are feeling each other's energies as well. So I feel that it's like it's got nothing to do with, you know, you detaching from him, but it's rather his thoughts that's pulling you in his direction. So he's the one who's like pulling you towards him. So that's the reason why. So that's why I feel like things are going to change. You know, he's definitely going to come back into your life. In fact, the last couple of months itself, he has been thinking about ways and means of like how to come back into your life. And so there was a lot of should I not situations coming in. So that's what he has been like navigating through, you know, like the last couple of months. There's this deep sense of guilt as well. There is this deep sense of pain that he's trying to deal with. There's a lot of anger as well that he's kind of like transmuting. So in a way, all of this is like coming together, and it's kind of bringing forth a lot of changes in his life. So I feel like he's more ready to face you, to talk his heart out. Like your combined energetic fields also look very promising. I see a lot of yellow and light pink and white, indicating a lot of lightheartedness, you know. So this time round it's going to flow. There's going to be a lot of alignment. There's going to be a lot of apologizing from his end. There's going to be a lot of explanation, you know. He's going to tell you exactly how it has been without you, and somehow there is going to be a lot of there's going to be a lot of revealing. He's going to reveal a lot of things that he has been holding back. So that's why, you know, somehow there is going to be a meeting, many meetings in 3D. And I feel that he's going to keep meeting you, you know, because this year he's just ready, and he's going to be burden free this time around. You're not going to sense the density or heaviness around him when you reconnect this year with him. You know, it's going to flow into this magical stream of potential, you know, and it's going to be very, very light-hearted. It's going to be very much, it's going to just flow, and with that alignment it's just going to bring about a lot of magic and a lot of miracles, and it's just going to um, bring in a lot of energetic shifts. And this is going to be the key to transform your connection in many ways. So this is what's going to act as a catalyst for your future together. So his thoughts right now, like picking on, tapping onto what he's thinking, there is a lot of grief because he's been losing a lot of time with you. There's also a deep sense of guilt, regret, pain, a lot of stress and anxiety with regards to this connection, because he's worried, you know, have you moved on, if there's someone else. So a lot of these things are also cluttering his mind. So one part of him is super clear, you know, he wants to reconnect. Then another part of him is like kind of like, you know, battling him on that. But of course, you know, he's, of course, that I feel like he is more geared towards seeing change in his life this year. So he's definitely going to move forward with meeting up with you, talking to you with figuring things out together. So that's why I just feel like things are going to turn around for you. Like this year is going to be very much filled with a lot of potential, a lot of miracles, a lot of magic. And somehow it's going to transform and bring you to this position of great awareness. So deep down, I feel like your DM has got so much work to do with his root, his sacral, his solar plexus. And because he has already been working on it for months now, there is much more clarity in his life. He's able to see things much more clearly, especially, now that you are in it. You have always been in his mind and thoughts, but now that you are on his mind and thoughts even more significantly, he feels like he needs to address it. He needs to see you, he needs to talk to you about it, he needs to address his feelings. So 2025 is really, really giving him the nudge to go get what he wants. So it's very beautiful, in that way. So I feel like things are just turning around for the best, and it's kind of like bringing you in this beautiful flow of energies. I also feel like together you guys might start a project together or do something together that is going to just open up more opportunities to be together. So I feel like, intentionally he's going to like try to do a lot of things together with you, so that you will be around each other. So I feel this year is also going to be a year of commitment. So I feel the possibility of commitment is really, really high as well. It's like it just feels different, the energies feel different. Like your DM just feels he's more whole in that regard, like all these years he was lost. Right now he feels whole, he feels full, and that's why he's seeking you more than ever, because he wants to feel complete. He may feel whole with himself, but he still knows that something that's missing, and you are the missing piece in his puzzle, and he wants to be together with you for that very reason. So he's getting a lot of inner guidance too. So that is also a really, really good sign, because he's being guided in the right direction, and that is kind of like providing him the pathway to pursue you, and this time to pursue you with a lot of passion and conviction, and with a lot of rhythm. So that's where I feel his heart and his mind and soul are at the moment. I also feel generally 2025 things are going to happen more easily. I feel like you don't have to do anything from your end. Things are just going to come towards you. They're going to flow in towards you. Things are just going to come in, and they're going to like help you to be the best. And you don't even have to be the best. It's going to automatically, circumstances around you are just going to bring you the best. Everything you do, from places you see, from places you travel, you're also going to have a tribe. You're going to make new friends who are going to kind of like help you, and you're going to help them, and it's going to like enlighten your path towards more awakening. So you will be meeting a lot more like-minded people on a similar journey. So you might be meeting more twin flames. So it's kind of like coming together. Energetically you are at the space to attract and receive. So that's a really, really good sign, Bhavani. So things are just coming in together, and I feel, it's just a matter of weeks that your DM will, communicate and come back into your life. And this time for good. And I feel like there'll be commitment, there'll be stability, and he will be present, and it's going to be smooth and easy, almost effortless. All these months of being in separation has taught him the value of you. So he's finally realizing what you mean to him and how much you matter to him. So it's all beautifully aligned, and it's like magically like bringing you guys together in the most beautiful and perfect way. So I feel like everything is coming through together, and with that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And wait, there's one more thing that's coming as well. So last year was all about like mission work and doing a lot of things multidimensionally, and that's the reason why the focus was more multidimensional, 5D and above. So a lot of missions together, a lot of meetings in the astral. But this year it's going to manifest in the physical. You know, you guys are going to do more things together in the 3D, and that's what's going to be very different. This year is going to be the now, the present, you know, the being, like being here in the moment. You know, you're still going to continue to do all the work that you guys do multidimensionally, but there's going to be more 3D and physicality. So yes, with that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling, and I'm so glad it gives you more hope. All the best and happy new year, Babani. So next up, I've got Carrie. All right, let me see. All right, Carrie's question is, hello, Vice, just general. What are you picking up this week between Jaren and I? Missing him very much lately. Thank you as always. So, what I'm picking up this week is massive change. I feel like Jaren is truly taking 2025 seriously, and I feel like it's a huge wake up call for him. So I feel like he's really regretting his past action, and there's going to be a deep level of transformation that I see coming through. So there's going to be a lot of changes that's occurring and that's changing, and in a way it's kind of like bringing you both together. And the reason why you have been missing him a lot lately is because he has been missing you a lot too. So the energies are very high, and I'm seeing a lot of shifts and changes taking place, and somehow there is a lot of I feel there's going to be a lot of miracles that's going to come in, and it's going to come through, and it's going to bring about the much needed recognition that you both deserve. So with all that changes that's coming in, and that's bringing about this new direction. There is a lot of symbolism as to what's going on. So, channeling his thoughts, he's saying that he just misses you a lot. Like, he's the amount of missing he has right now is just so much. There's this deep level of dedication. He really wants to show you a better version of himself, and how much you matter to him, and how much you mean to him, and how much he values you, and how much meaning you bring forth to his life as well. He also wants you to know that he is deeply, deeply entranced by everything that you do for him. And he's also saying that he is so lucky to totally, totally have you in his life, and how much you matter to him in so many different ways. I feel like this year has truly been a wake up call for him. So that's what I'm picking up in general. I'm picking up a lot of potential for the both of you. There's a lot of magic that's flowing in as well. Like there's a lot of luck. There's a lot of abundance. There's a lot of miracle that follows through. So in a way, it's all like making sense. They are falling together. It's shifting, it's changing, it's kind of bringing about what is necessary to get you both together, in the most potent way possible. I'm also feeling how there's this deep sense of transformation that is coming through as well. So it's kind of like bringing about a deeper sense of change and meaning. So, generally speaking, this is a beautiful period to manifest as well. So align your thoughts, Carrie, and I feel that this will bring you both together in a much stronger way as well. So all the miracles that are coming in, with the transformational energies that's flowing through, it's just a matter of time that miracles are just going to follow. It's like so much magic is in the air this year for you, Carrie, and they are just coming together and bringing about the most beautiful, beautiful potential that's out there. So, with that, I hope you've enjoyed this channeling. And next up, I've got Marion. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes if Marion is here. No, it's very late there as well. Perfect, Marion. All right, let me start your channeling for you. So, what do I see? So, what I see is that 2024 closing, there was a lot of distress, um, a lot of energetic battles that you both had to face. There was a lot of tension, and both you and your DM were in the verge of like a complete breakdown. That's what was happening. And with all the stress and pain and everything that it was going on, there was that deep level of uncertainty. That was like December 2024. And at the beginning of 2025, there's like a deep shift like never before. A deep change like never before. I'm seeing, things are aligning, things are flowing in together. there's a lot of um, there's a lot of relaxation and peace that you're walking towards. So I feel like your DM is also, the last couple of months he was battling a lot of inner turmoil and stress and pain and uncertainty and pressure. The karmic was giving him a lot of stress and pain and misery, and he just didn't know what to do with it. It was kind of like stuck in this relentless hell kind of situation, and it's then and now all he wants is to be with you, and he wants to experience this great level of freedom, being with you and being in the present and being in the now. And so there's so much that is happening, that is flowing in, and I feel, with all the healings and activations and transformations that you have had the last couple of years, and how everything is like coming in and helping you to form a beautiful future. So the now, the present is full of potential. I just feel the time has come for you both to fully immerse in this experience of being together, and there is like so much potential that comes together with it. Like the energies are flowing in, things are just coming together. There's this deep energetic flow that is coming through. Like things are just magically like happening, in a way. And it's like giving you that much needed transformation that you guys have been needing to fulfill. So deep down, the messages that I'm getting from your divine masculine is that he's so tired of fighting the battles of the world, and all he wants is to be with you, to be with you in the now, and to enjoy like limitless time together and just be at peace. And he says that he will always choose you and only you, and he doesn't want anything else in the world except to be with you. And he says that he's so lucky and privileged to have you in his life, and you matter the world to him, and you have like done so much for him to make him feel like he's worthy. You have helped him through his esteem issues, his insecurity, his everything. You are the only person who is able to see him for who he is, who is able to recognize his inner being. You're able to see him as clearly, and he knows that. And he is so grateful to you for that as well. And I feel like the energies are just flowing in together, and especially with the 13-1 portal that's coming in, and with the 13 dimensional energies, it's just going to bring you both together, and you're going to see a significant change coming through in the next couple of days as well. So I feel like things are just coming together. So things kind of like erupted um, December 2024, and cleared away any of the obstacles that was like preventing you both from being together, and to embrace the now, and to embrace like the potential, the being, and how necessary it is for you both to be in the now and to be in the moment, and to fulfill each other of your utmost potential and needs. Also, the messages that I'm getting from your DM is that he is never ever ever going to like give up in this relationship, in this connection, and he's going to keep fighting, and he knows that you are both meant to be together. He knows because he feels, he realizes, he it's just this inner knowing that it's so powerful. So lately, especially with the January energies and with the 13-1 portal energies, and with the connection to the 13th dimension, the point of your split, and everything, that it's all making sense. Like this month, what is happening is that you're both like resetting to your original form and your original essence, and that's what's bringing you both together again, and that light between you both is just so beautiful. I'm seeing so much pink and blue, and it's just so powerful. The magic that you're both witnessing and experiencing, it's just coming through and flowing through, and it's just bringing about the best in each other. So with so much magic that is flowing in and flowing through together, it's just a matter of time before you both get together. And because of all of the obstacles and issues in the 3D, you guys are spending more and more time in the astral than ever. You're both like taking on more missions and projects just so that you can spend more time up there in the ether. And there's so much going on as well with the whole global collective war with the good and the bad, and so literally with countless galactic wars going on, and with us light workers trying to bring in light. So it's like our services are needed more than ever. So that's the reason why both you and your DM are just putting in all that you have got out there to ensure that you guys are together and you are partaking in your mission, and you're doing everything to flow into the energies of now, and the beauty of it all, like how it's just coming together and how it's just flowing together, and it's creating this marvel, this magic, this miracle like never before. So it's kind of like how things are just flowing in, and bringing forth the much needed miracles and divinity that you're both are needed to experience. So 2025 in general is going to be a very nurturing year. It's going to be an effortless year too. You're going to see how all of the challenges and obstacles are just going to like vanish in thin air. Even the karmics are just going to flow out of your life, and they are no longer going to have an effect on you both anymore. So I feel like you're creating this beautiful layer of protection, and like you're both living in this like beautiful space together in complete harmony and in complete alignment. So the universe is just doing everything to bring you both together, to be in this beautiful, 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 magical light. So I feel like everything is coming through, and it's coming together in the most beautiful way possible, and I'm seeing so much magic and so much alignment in your energetic fields, and how it's just flowing in together and coming together and just bringing about the much needed light that you're both needed to experience. So, so much beauty in the air, and so much magic, and so much miracles. They're just coming in, flowing in, and bringing about the best for both of you to experience um, miracles. So there's so much that you're both going to experience. I see you guys spending a lot of quality time together. It's just going to flow in, and it's going to bring about like a magic like never before. And there's also this deep flow of energies that's just coming in, and it's just deeply, deeply transforming your lives at an incredible rate like never before. So there's also so much enthusiasm between the both of you as well. Like things are just repairing, and you just know internally like how much of an impact there is, how much of this magical flow that's coming in, that's coming through, that's flowing in, and it's bringing about potential like never before. So literally anything that you guys touch is going to turn into gold, and it's going to glow, and that's the amount of personal power you're both going to carry. So it's going to be a year about the both of you. You guys are truly, truly going to shine together in the physicality, in the 3D. So all these, like last year was all about, coming together, merging, and connecting multidimensionally. This year the focus is going to be in the present, it's going to be in the now, it's going to be in the physical, because the universe is totally rearranging itself to ensure that both of you have got a safe space, like a heaven for you both to like truly enjoy life together. So there's so much, like your DM is so sincere about this cause. Like I feel he just would do anything and everything just to be with you. And love is literally in the air, and there's so much magic that's just coming through, especially with all the healings and activations that you guys have been doing the past year. Like everything is just coming to light now, at its ultimate potential. And with the 13-1 portal, it's just going to make, you're going to see like the full picture, and it's going to just be so powerful in that regard. So the messages that I'm getting from your DM is that he's so thankful, he's so grateful for all that you do for him, and how much you have done for him, and he is who he is because of you, because of everything that you have done for him. And like you are the best thing ever that has ever happened to him, and he's so lucky, and he's so privileged, and he is just ready to take on the world with you. And that's how much of an effect you have on him, and that's why you are the best thing that has ever happened to him, and he wants to thank you for like everything. So lately you guys would be seeing a lot of signs, a lot of magical numbers as well, like how things are just coming through, flowing in, and there's so much like magic just coming through, just flowing in, and there's so much power in this connection as well. So deep down it's like you guys are here to experience a lot of magic and miracles, in the coming weeks. And definitely, you guys are going to have a lot of heart to heart talks as well. It's going to be very heart centered. There's going to be a lot of magic in your pathway. It's just going to come together in the most precious and pure and beautiful way. So, truly, it's going to be very auspicious and lucky and prosperous for you both. You're going to keep growing, you're going to keep being together in beautiful union and in alignment, and you're going to feel a lot of relief as well, and you're going to be stress free, you're going to gain a lot of clarity, you're going to feel a lot of joy and happiness. So, with that, Marion, I hope you've enjoyed this channeling and all the best. So, next up, I have got Nimit, Diana, Catalina, and Rachel. You're most welcome, Marion, as always. And love and blessings to you too, always. All right, Nimit, let me pick out your question. So Nimit's question is, hey Vash, Happy New Year, wishing you all the best. Likewise, Nimit, an energy check please for me and SPJ, and what is in store for us in 2025? Do you see reunion this year, and is there a timeline when, please? Also, if you're picking up on anything else for me, please and thank you. So energetically, I am sensing a lot of. I feel like SPJ is really in a breaking point right now. Like there's so much happening with her, and she's just tired and sick of being stuck in old patterns. So you're definitely going to see a breakthrough in energies, and she's going to definitely realize what matters to her, and what is important for her, and that's exactly what's going to bring you back to union. So your combined energetic fields, I'm seeing a lot of red and yellow and green and pink and blue, and just seeing so much potential. Like I feel like on a root level, on the root chakra level, there's so much passion that she has for you, and that she's been hiding it all along. So in a way, it's like she has been literally, you know, keeping things like hidden, and with 2025, she feels like she's no longer going to waste time anymore, and she's going to come out of the rut, and she's going to truly embrace the now for what it is. So I definitely feel those energies coming out, and they're going to create this beautiful rhythmic um, difference, and that in itself is going to draw on a lot of potential, and that pathway is going to create a lot of transformation. So deep down, it's like a period, this beautiful period has opened up, and there's like literally so much magic that is like flowing through, and there is a lot of changes coming forth as well. So 2025 is going to be completely different, and it's going to bring about new versions. I feel like there are going to be new parts of SPJ that you're going to discover that is truly going to strengthen your connection with each other. So 2025 is about rediscovery, it's about remembering, it's about reconnecting, it's about appreciating beautiful parts of each other. It's truly being in the now and connecting to the present, and that's exactly what SPJ is going to do. She is going to totally do what she can to ensure that you are going to feel what is required to experience this connection to the fullest level. I also feel like deep down, it's like a lot of changes are coming through, and it's going to widen this beautiful rhythmic balance between the both of you. And I also feel like it's the moment has come where the change is going to set its tone. Like things are just going to happen naturally, effortlessly. So, in terms of union timeline, definitely this year there's a huge potential of like coming together, and I definitely feel like it's going to happen like really soon. So, potentially, things can even start happening as early as March as well in terms of reunion. So I'm definitely picking up a very positive timeline for the both of you, and that is going to be very it's going to be very powerful energetically. So deep down, I just feel like, you are going to both co create a future that you both deserve. And that in itself is going to bring about the magic that you are supposed to like completely embrace. So I feel like deep down, things are just coming together, and they're just, flowing in a very beautiful way. So it's like everything is flowing in, and like the flow is going to be so natural. So the messages that I'm getting from her is that she's saying that she's more than ready to embrace the now, and it's like things are just going to come together, and they're going to reach a point of like, it's going to reach a point where union is going to be inevitable, and it's going to be very auspicious. So that's what is coming through. So overall, Nimit, 2025 is going to be a very prosperous year for you. You're going to have a lot of financial abundance coming in, new opportunities flowing in the work front. So things are going to be very powerful this year. You're going to see a lot of changes, you're going to see a lot of goodness entering your life is going to be very easy and effortless. The last couple of years have been so challenging, but this year is about like, I feel like you will have much more peace and relaxation. You're going to be much more harmonious, and things are just going to flow in together, and things are just going to happen. So that's what I'm picking up, Nimit. With that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. Next up, I have got Diana. I've got Diana, Catalina, and Rachel. Diana is saying, Happy New Year. I hope that 2025 blesses you and everyone else, and that the year is filled with abundance of happiness and blessings. No update on my end. Unfortunately, just got admitted back to the hospital overnight, but I'm in the right place to get better. And even though W is away at work, he was messaging all day yesterday and just general chit chat and laughs to distract me. Overall, I feel that 2025, although may have gotten to a rough start for me, it's going to be a good year. Nothing but positive vibes despite my circumstances. Much love to you, Vaish, and as always, thank you so very much for everything and all that you do. Oh, thank you so much for the beautiful words and beautiful wishes as always, Diana. And 2025 is going to be amazing for you, and things are just going to be miraculous, and things are going to like turn around. You and W are going to be very, very close. It's going to be like finally you and W are going to, move in together, have a whole soccer team of kids, and it's kind of like, you guys are like headed in the right direction. And it's I feel like W is really, really, it's like he's en route, on path, in perfect alignment to settle down with you. I feel, with all the healings and with all the upgrades and activations and everything that has been happening the last 2 years, he's like really, really at the moment, at the present, to embrace things that he has like left behind. So I feel like that is what's like coming together and bringing about that much needed growth that has been needed in this connection. So it's kind of like coming together, and your health is also going to get better. I'm so sorry to hear that you got admitted again, but I feel like, there are going to be a lot of miracles, and I feel like things with regards to your health is going to shift and change as well. And I feel like this year is going to be the year that you have been waiting for so long. It's just going to come together in perfect alignment, and it's just going to be so beautiful and magical. And it's like everything is going to happen, and it's going to happen for a reason, and it's going to bring together so much. So everything that you have lost, everything that you have missed, it's all going to change, and it's all going to shift. And it is going to be a year where you are going to like totally live to the fullest. So all the magic is coming together, Diana. And W too, it's like so much is going on, and he's so excited to share his life and future with you. And 2025 has been a big eye opener for W, because he is like so in the present, in the now, and he just, he wants to do everything to to make this a beautiful year for you. And I feel like commitment, like I feel like he's like ready to commit, like finally, after all these years, he's like finally in the zone to like commit. And definitely see wedding bells coming through, and how your life is just going to be like perfect, more than you ever imagined. It's just coming through together, and it's just going to be very, very powerful. So I see this year as being a very powerful and transformative year for you, Diana. With that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. Next up, I've got Catalina. All right. Catalina's question is, how is he doing? Feeling so much high pressure energy lately. Oops, and you also have another question. How is he doing? What was showed to me on Facebook, the pictures I showed to you, where I could see his ex around 8 months ago. What's the meaning of it? Still have the feeling he will return to me. Firstly, I just feel that what you saw on Facebook, it's more of like a social event, and there's nothing more, like there's nothing much to it. I just feel, you know, their connection is just very superficial and on the surface, and you don't really have to worry about, like, that's what I get from looking at the picture and reading the picture. So yes, he will definitely return to you, and the high pressure that you have been feeling energetically is also a signal that he's coming back to you. And you know, the changes are coming through and they are flowing in, and it's like things are like happening, you know, they are like working out, and I feel like they are flowing in. And there is that certain like magic, you know, in the air, that is just bringing you both together, um, like never before. So I just feel, because of that significant change and possibilities of like growth that's taking place, it's a matter of time that this year it's like everything is just going to flow into excuse me, alignment. Excuse me, Catalina, I'm so sorry about that. So I'm just feeling like the energies are just flowing in and flowing through as well. So the high pressure is also significant to both of you, like the energies are like just erupting to be in the present. So somehow, like the high pressure, it's like both of you are reaching a point where you guys have to get together, and there is no way out of it or no way around it. So that is also significant to him thinking about you a lot lately. And so his thoughts are centered around you, and he's missing you so much lately. It's like super powerful in that regard. It's kind of like, you know, showing how much like things are meant to work out, and how it the timing is like perfect than ever. You know, it's like things are just flowing in for the best to come. You know, it's like the best is yet to come. Like that's how powerful and fulfilling the road to your progress is. And I'm also feeling like deep down, like there is nothing more left. It's all about gain. So this year is about receiving. I feel like that's what you're going to receive each other, and you're going to truly celebrate each other, and you're going to like confess how difficult it was being in separation. So it's just flowing in, Catalina, like the magic is flowing in, the energies are flowing in, everything is just flowing into like the perfect divine moment, the present, the now. And the magic is so full. You know, like I just see like waves and waves of strength and passion and compassion just coming through in this beautiful way. And how it's just flowing in to bring you both this beautiful sense of growth like never before. And in actuality, it's like it's just beautiful. You know, like everything that's happening, it's happening for a reason. Everything that's happening is flowing in for like the best. And the moment is just like the now, the present, the magic, it's all flowing in and bringing about the best ever. So in a way, everything that's coming together, everything that's flowing in, it's showing how magical things are meant to be in your timeline. So I feel like this year is just going to be full of surprises, and it's just going to happen. You know, it's going to happen. You're going to flow into union, and you guys are going to be so happy together. So that's what I'm picking up, Catalina, energetically. It's a lot of changes are meant to happen, and that's why you feel like things are like reaching a breaking point. So how is he feeling? He's feeling a lot of thoughts about you. His thoughts, he's feeling you so much. So how is he doing? Again, occupied with work and trying to grow his business, but lately his thoughts are more centered towards you. That's what I'm picking up, Catalina. And I hope, you know I have answered your questions, and you have gained the clarity that you are seeking. With that, I hope you have enjoyed the channeling. And lastly, I've got Rachel. Nimit is saying, "Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to the year ahead and stay blessed." Likewise, Nimit. All right, Rachel's question is, "Hi Vash, can I be placed last on the list?" Yes, I've done that. Kerry and I are in communication. He said he doesn't love me or wants a future with me. However, he doesn't want to stop talking to me. What's happening? Thank you. I feel he's just contradicting everything that he's saying. It's untrue. He still loves you and he still wants a future with you, and that's why he wants to continue talking to you and doesn't want to stop. It's just that he's so overwhelmed with his thoughts and feelings and everything that's going around in his mind. It's like kind of like he's in a state of like deep seated panic, and he's just trying to like figure out, and he's so confused, and the lack of clarity, his words don't mean anything, so I feel like he's completely contradicting himself and tapping into his 3D thoughts. He says that he loves you and he wants a future with you, and he's afraid of being rejected, and it's like, he's rejecting you before you reject him, and it's like he's so, like, his energies are so messed up internally. He's just combating a lot of issues, and he's just trying to like find a space in his soul to figure things out. So I just feel like there's so much distress and duress that's taking place, and like so much is happening, and it's like he's just so frustrated and so angry, and he's so tired of what life is doing to him, and he thinks that everything around him is unfair, and is in this self blame, and he's just doing everything he can to try to figure out what it is that he's facing. But at the same time, he's so deprived and lost. So that's why he doesn't want to stop talking to you, because you are all that he's got. And he really wants you and wants to be with you. And he wants to like truly embrace the now and do what he can, and completely be in the present with his feelings towards you. And I also feel like deep down, he wants to apologize. He wants to tell you that, what he said wasn't true, and he doesn't mean any of it, and it's just not meant to be this way. And So that's going on right now. A lot of pain and frustration and anger and just trying to like figure things out, and but things are going to turn around, and I feel like, it's just going to be a matter of days, matter of weeks before it's going to be like, no, like he loves you and he wants a future with you, and he's just going to like flip over and be truthful and be honest with you. So I feel like, Rachel, that is the direction that you guys are both headed towards, and it's going to be very, very powerful, like what you're both going to experience and you're both going to feel and you're both going to like embrace. So it's like there is so much magic in the air and it's just going to work out. So I feel with all of that, that's like coming in and flowing into the ultimate potential, it's just going to be beautiful. Everything that's going to like come in, everything that's going to happen is just going to flow in. So that's what I am channeling. So 2025 is going to shift these energies. He's going to be in a much more peaceful state, he's going to be more in the present, and that is going to like help him to redirect the focus towards the connection in itself. So it's going to be very worthy, it's going to be really worth it, because the change is going to be phenomenal and highly transformational, and that is going to like it's going to create a kind of rebirth in your connection. So that's what I'm picking up, Rachel. And deep down he wants to apologize, he wants to tell you how crazy he's about you, how much he loves you, and how much you matter to him. So there's so much love in the air, and things are going to get better. And with that, happy new year, and I hope you have enjoyed this channeling, Rachel. All right, guys. Oh, you're most welcome, Catalina. And Catalina says, love to you, Rachel. And guys, have a fabulous new year. And I will see you guys Saturday night. Take care. Love you all. And I will highly recommend you guys the 13-1 portal healing. If you guys are keen, book your spot. With that, love you all. Take care and see you all soon. Bye bye.